Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball 2024. In the last video, we played a dozen games. Got about a quarter of the way through this third season. We're 10-12 right now, which is not great. We've kind of been hovering around that, I'd say like 7 to 13 seed, really the entire time we've been playing it in the Western Conference. And we are 8th currently, which means we're not, we're kind of in that middle ground, and kind of struggling to get above that. But we're going to keep going, going to keep trying different things to try to get some kind of success out of this. Hopefully, before this series ends, I'll at least have one championship. And we're going to try to play another dozen games today. And something I've been thinking about as I go ahead and start is maybe at the trade deadline, once I get to February, I'm trying to make some changes. If I make any changes, I guess it'll be on February the 1st. I feel like that'll give me enough time to see how things play out this season, and then try to make some careful decisions. But one thing I've been thinking about is trading away Colin, because he seems like he is just an unhappy person. Last season it was the coach he didn't like. This season it's the teammates he doesn't like. So maybe it might be better to move on from him. He's an okay point guard, but I think he might be part of the reason that the morale is being dragged down with the team. So could move on from him, and the rest of the season just let Lopez start like we had in the first season. And then maybe either draft a point guard in the next draft, or if we don't get a high pick, which is possible since we're not doing terrible, so probably won't get a great pick, see what we can do about getting a better point guard from free agency. Or maybe another thing I thought about too was the one position we're weak on right now is power forward. So maybe we trade Cullen for a really solid power forward. That way we have Fortson at the 2, and then we have a good power forward and a good center in Bennett. And we kind of just let the point guard and the 3 spot be kind of our weak spots. And our 3 right now is Ramsey, and Ramsey is a decent player. I don't know how long we have Ramsey for. Let me look at the contracts here. We have Ramsey for next season, actually. So yeah, if we're just looking at this season and next season, that way we'd have Ramsey, Fortson, Bennett, and whatever kind of good point power forward we can get from Cullen. And then maybe we let the point guard spot be the weak spot, but actually get somebody that's actually not so easily upset or so easily angry or whatever feeling that um, Cullen gets toward other people. Because this guy can never seem to. He does all right numbers, but he can never seem to just be okay with those around him. His team relationship is very poor. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about in terms of moving forward, is what to do with Colin. But we'll go ahead and start with this game. I've talked already enough. And here's another loss. It's all right. Just gotta just keep moving on. We got the Spartans here, and they're pretty good, especially at home. And we're very poor away from home, so I don't really expect to win this game. Make sure. Okay, lineup still looks like it should. If we lose another couple games, I may try to switch. Yeah, it's kind of getting to the point where I'm thinking of switching up uh, the offensive scheme because the grind offense has worked well the last couple seasons, but maybe we need to reevaluate. I don't think we should do perimeter offense, not unless we've picked up some better shooters, and I don't think we have really. I mean, we drafted Parker, but he's not a good outside shooter at all. His outside rating 0, if I remember right. So as far as that goes, we haven't. That's not an offense we should be playing. We'll move Cormier down. What kind of injury does he have? Sprained finger. Okay, we'll run this game and see how this goes. Okay, we got a win. I think we won that game more for our defense though, because we only allowed them to score 74 points. Wait a minute. Here we go. Let's go back a day. Aaron Forson with 26. Lopez at 16. Cullen didn't have a very good game. Ramsey with 13. Barnes at 14. Vinny had 20 rebounds. So I kind of feel like they only shot 34% from the field. We only shot 41% from the field. So it really wasn't so much our offense that won this game as it was our defense. I mean, heck, we had 22 turnovers. So maybe think about switching from the grind offense. I'm going to go ahead and actually do that and see if we can start faring any better. Let me look at the roster real quick. In terms of three-point shooters, and you can see, I mean, Fortson's our best three-point shooter, and he's only a 73, so we really shouldn't do a perimeter-focused offense. At least I don't think so. Uh, and then pace and space requires you to do quite a bit of catch and shoot. I'm not sure we would be very good at that either. I'm curious about post focus. Maybe we should just go with balance and see how that does for a while. Just try it for a few games. Also, if you remember in the last video, I did not bring this up. We asked Ramsey to try to post up more because he's a really good inside shooter and his field goal percentage has been suffering since he returned from his injury. So I'm wondering, um, let's go ahead and play this next game, and I'll maybe look into that. I feel like as the series goes on, I'm getting more and more in depth with. Oh gosh, well, we scored a lot more points. That's for sure. Oh man, Bennett does not like the new coach either. We can't seem to get a coach that chills with our star players. Okay. He still seems happy overall, though. And his relationship isn't really terrible. It says 77%. So I don't want to worry too much about that right now. I do want to look at the stats for the last game. As I was saying, though, I feel like I'm getting more in depth with how I'm looking at numbers and things. And I don't know if people really like that or not, but Forsyth just killing it, 49 points. Everybody certainly scored a lot more under the balanced offense. Our defense seemed to suffer, though. Let's see, I'm wondering how good the Burn actually are. Okay, they're pretty. They're 13 and 11, so they're decent. It seems like such an obvious thing to say, but trying to find some kind of balance where we're scoring more, but also at the same time keeping our opponents from scoring so much. And as you can see, our defense has been pretty good, and everything else has been suffering. So I'm trying to figure out ways to help the ways we've been struggling with. And we have some injuries here. Let's see what's going on here with this. I'm just going to suggest all. Let's see. Colin, Forts, and Ramsey. This actually looks pretty good. Okay, so 11 to 15. And let's go ahead and run this game against the Eagles. Okay, we won a 1-point win. A win's a win. When I say the Eagles, I automatically think of the rock band, the Eagles. All right, I want to look at if we have to give up a bit of defense to help our offense, maybe it's worth it. These are close games, though, since we've switched 10 points from Walker, 12 from Lopez, 27 from Fortson, 28 from Ramsey. I'm wondering what is Ramsey's field goal percentage. He went 10 of 20, which is pretty good. I mean, to shoot 50% is good. It does seem like these colors look better than the last time we checked him out. His field goal percentage. It's right here. Okay. Yeah, he's shooting better from the field now. 44% as opposed to like 36%, I think the last time we looked. So, yeah, maybe this will help him out. All right. Looks like we have another incident going on. Asani and Mario Williams were arguing a bit. I mean, I don't know if that's worth looking into all that much. Yeah, Bennett's starting to get a little bit aggravated. Asani's happy though, and Williams is happy, so I'm not going to worry too much about that email we just got. Coach relationship keeps going down a little with Bennett. All right, let's look at the depth chart. I think a couple players are healthy now that weren't in the last game. All right, let's move things around. Okay. I don't want to put Parker. I don't want to play two centers, really. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we'll run with this right here. All right, let's go. Man, 12 and 16 is not good. All right, let's make sure. See what this looks like. Man, it looks like Lopez is out now. Let's just move him down. Walker be happy to get more minutes. Okay. I play against the Knights. The Knights are really good, so I don't know if we can really judge too much about what to do with this game. But I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and play it. We lost big time. And our scoring was, I mean, 86 points is not great for an offense. All right, so we have a pretty poor team here with the Royals. If we lose this game, we definitely need to switch back to grind offense. I just wanted to try something different. Our roster is a bit different this year, so I thought maybe switching an offense would help us out, but I don't think it's really helped us out that much. At least not so far. Let's check on this real quick. Everything looks the same, so let's go ahead and run this real quick. Okay, yeah. He lost at home to a pretty poor team. I'm worrying about post focus offense. Let's see. Before I switch, really, let's look at like interior scoring. These all look pretty high, but you want to make sure that your scoring and your field goal inside are kind of your best score is also a good inside score. It looks like Forts is a pretty good inside scorer though. Yeah, let's at least try to do the post focus. One thing I'm concerned about is it's going to um, switch our offense so it runs through Bennett instead of running through Fortson, and I think that's a mistake. I think Bennett is a really good player, but he's more of a defensive rebounding style player than a player you run your offense through. Fortson's who we want to run our offense through. But let's go ahead and let's check the depth chart before we do this game. Somebody's healthy that wasn't healthy. Looks like Daniels is back, so okay. Let's try this game real quick. Okay, we won pretty easily, which it was a bad team, but 26-point win is it's not bad at all. All right, keep plugging along. No games on this day. We got the Coyotes here. They're not all that great either, but we've been terrible on the road, so hopefully we can get a win here. And I guess Lopez is still out. No, Lopez is actually back. Daniels is hurt again. He keeps getting hurt. All right, let's go over with this right here. Okay. So that one didn't really work out. I don't know. Now I'm feeling like we should just switch back to the grind offense. It might just be what it is with our team, just not being that great. I think that's what I'll do. I just realized something. There's a button here, and I talked before about my awareness, about how things just don't register even though they're right there in front of your face. That's a problem I have. But allow coach freedom. This is turned on, which means the players will sort of follow what the coach wants them to follow rather than the philosophies I have in my office screen. So I'm wondering is if I turn that button off, and reevaluate uh, the philosophies I have set up over here. Let's see how this works. I'm pretty happy with these right here. We've already set our roster up, right? I'll double check to make sure. Yeah, we're good. Well, Lopez needs to be okay. Let's just throw this around real quick. Put Barnes up here. Okay. Yeah, we're over at this right here. Okay. All right. Let's go. Okay, we just beat a pretty good team on the road. So that's a good sign. Fortson with 27, Parker with 14, Bennett with 12 and 15, 25 for Ramsey. Great game. Yeah, he definitely should be playing, getting inside more, and he is. Okay, so let's check the depth chart real quick just to make sure before this game. Thing looks like it's supposed to. Let's play this. Okay. All right. Another win over another pretty good team. $15 and $19 now. This looks like it's supposed to. I want to check though the box score here. Let's see. Fortson with 40 points. Barnes with 26. All right, so far, 2 wins since going back to grind and not giving so much freedom to our coach. All right. We got the Royals here. They're not very good at all. And we have a completely healthy roster. So, all right. I'm happy with this right here. Let's play this game. Wow. That's curious. It was on the road though, so okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here with this video. We're 35 games in now. Yeah, this is where I should stop. I'm trying. Sorry, I was trying to think in my head where I should stop. This would be a good place to stop, I think, right at the end of December. We just switch back to the grind offense. I think I'm gonna keep it this way for a while, see how things go. And if you like these videos, keep coming back. I don't know when I'll get to make another one. Luckily, I had a 3-day weekend here, so I was able to upload 3 videos, one right after another. But gotta go right back to work tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I can make another one before next weekend, but not going to promise anything. With all that being said, if you enjoy them, keep coming back. And until next time.